we continue to follow the breaking news this morning. Downtown Nashville, Metro Police looking for whoever shot and killed a man in a luxury sedan downtown last night. News Channel 5's Dan Kennedy is joining us live from the scene where it happened. And we still don't know, Dan, at this point, whether or not this was a random attack or whether this guy may have been targeted by perhaps someone he knew, correct?
That's a great question, Stephen. I know that's what everybody at home wants to know as well, and something investigators are still working through at this point. They haven't let us know if this was targeted, if this was random at this point. We do know, though, that a man was shot dead inside an Audi sedan parked in this spot right here. 2 spots from the right on the screen, and it was discovered about 6:30 last night. Here's some video from earlier when the scene was very active. Investigators just wrapped up and police left here about 1 o'clock or so this morning. That after hours spent out here talking with anybody who was nearby who may have seen or heard anything, taking pictures using 3D technology to recreate and document the scene. But they've since left, and now their investigation continues back at Metro headquarters. They're working to identify the victim, let next of kin notify next of kin, and then they'll pass along the name to us. And now the body is with the medical examiner to determine the exact cause of death. But according to Metro PD, the man was shot in the head, parked in this parking lot just in downtown Nashville off 6th Avenue South and Mulberry Street. And once we get his identity, we'll post it online. Reporting live in downtown Nashville, Dan Kennedy, News Channel 5.
All right, Dan, thank you for the update. Disturbing story there. All right, Metro Police looking for a suspect also in a smash and grab burglary that happened overnight. This is the Family Dollar up on Whites Creek Pike. It was around 3:30 this morning. So what is that, about 3.5 hours ago? Officers say the suspect smashed through the front door and stole, get this, Newport cigarettes. There's a brief suspect description. He was wearing a dark blue tank top and white shoes, took off in a gray 4-door sedan. I know that's not a lot of information. That's all they have right now, though. If you know anything about this, call police. Also breaking news this morning, there's a meth lab bust down in Williamson County we want to tell you about. News Channel 5's Kimberly Davis has been talking with the neighbors in the area. And Kimberly, you were pointing out earlier, this is pretty close to an elementary school. And of course, it's summer, so the kids may not be there every single day. But still, if this thing's been going on for a while, this really could have been a problem.
Exactly, Steve, and that's the point deputies were trying to make to me this morning. This man is facing an additional serious charge in addition to all the drug charges that he's already facing. This meth lab was only about a half-mile away from Walnut Grove Elementary School, and officers are happy to get this meth lab out of their county. Now, police are telling me that this all started as a possible DUI crash investigation. We're told the homeowner was behind the wheel, and police say they recognized the man from a previous meth investigation. Officers arrived to the 100 block of Stable Road in Franklin to speak with the family, and that's when signs of a meth lab were found in a shed behind the home. Now, we did speak with some neighbors. They're telling us they're just excited that this man and the toxic chemicals are out of their neighborhood. We'll hear some more for them throughout the day. Be sure to stay with News Channel 5. We're waiting for another update from Williamson County Sheriff's deputies as well. For now, we are live in Williamson County. I'm Kimberly Davis, News Channel 5.
All right, Kimberly, thank you. Hey, there's a similar story just one county over to the west. Let's go to Hickman County. Crews working to clean up a meth lab there as well on Beechcraft Road, we're told, in Bonacqua. Don't have many details on that. As soon as the Sheriff's Department can update us, we'll pass that on to you and have that online. A massive trafficking operation all the way down in Miami has ties to Nashville. Check this out. All right, hidden orange buckets. Looks like the kind you get from a Home Depot. Well, they were found in the home of Luis Hernandez Gonzalez. And in them, police found $24 million in cash, the largest seizure of cash ever by the Miami-Dade Police Department. The suspect operating the drug ring from his gardening shop and allegedly distributing the drugs all the way up to Tennessee. Now, the case is linked to the arrest of 11 people in Nashville we told you about a couple of weeks ago. A well-known music producer here in Nashville finding himself on the other side of the law, and it's not the first time. Authorities say that Tony Brown, we've got his picture there, violated a restraining order when he showed up at the parking lot of a nail salon. His ex-wife and her fiance were in a car in that parking lot. Tony Brown is said to have chased them in the parking lot and then out into the very busy Hillsborough Pike traffic. Tony Brown denies those allegations, the lawyer for Brown saying it's absurd. A Nolensville police officer is recovering this morning after he was hit by a car. We're told that Janet Lee struck the officer, David Hazlitt, yesterday and then kept on driving. She was eventually captured and charged with aggravated assault. Ironically, Officer Hazlitt is the same guy that was stabbed several times while chasing a suspect recently, and he sat down and talked with us about that encounter. Glad he's okay again.